walking right into a trap. As any fan of college football knows, when you go on the road, you never know what you might run into. And the Golden Gophers will boot it away to start the game. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The Ducks offense will have the football first. And what a performance, an aerial show from this guy in the last game, and he has to have a ton of confidence coming into this one, Dave.
Yeah, it was a great week. And watching that tape before this game, like you could tell, man, he was seeing it quick. The ball was coming out, just touchdowns at will.
There he goes. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
And on that run, he shows you his speed. When I think Oregon Duck running backs, LaMichael James, Kenyon Barner, Jonathan Stewart, I think about guys that are burners, and when they got into the second level, they were gone. That's exactly what this guy is right here.
And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down, second down coming.
Hey, man, if you're going to force incompletions when the QB's thrown to the tight end, you better be physical. Nice job with the hit, forcing that incompletion.
He might want another play. Scanning the field, it's Rich. Looking to take a shot. Caught at the 25. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Ducks!
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So the Minnesota Golden Gophers offense will have its first possession of the game. They are going to be greeted rather rudely, I guess, by a group of defensive linemen that wreak havoc and hunt down quarterbacks, Jesse.
And they wreck games. They take away everything you do offensively. So it's a huge challenge in this one, David, for this offensive coordinator to try to call plays and find ways to get the football away from these big fellas up front because they take games over.
And get the ball out quick. Like when you've got a defensive line that can penetrate, that can get TFLs, get sacks, it's going to be on this offensive line to buy a little bit of time, but also the ball to come out quick, win in the secondary right now.
And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
Makes the grab and gets the foot in bounds, and it'll be a first down. The Golden Gophers come to the line with a new set of downs. Off-play action on first down. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. He's brought down. A short return, but the defense comes out on top with a pick. Bunch formation for these receivers. Wants to throw. It's Rich. Snagged in the middle. It's Clark. Trying to take it back. Stopped and forced out of bounds at the 21-yard line, just outside the red zone, and they are looking to get one in here. That big play put them in business. Now they're right on the edge of the red zone as they go to work first and 10. They make the stop, but you can't give up 4 yards a chunk on the ground down in this area of the field. It's at the 18. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Red pass, it's complete. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. The Ducks come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. Wants to throw on 3rd down. Going for 6. And he wanted to get the score right there, but it falls incomplete.
You simply don't see that very often. A quarterback of this guy's caliber missing a guy wide open in the end zone. He makes those throws in his sleep.
On 4th down, he'll try to toss it. Hit as he throws, and the ball goes right to the ground, incomplete. off the play fake on first down. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum.
What a game-changing play by this defense. Nice job. You got them backed up in their own territory coming out. Now you force the turnover, set your offense up with some great scoring field position.
And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Got his man quickly. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. Let's take just a second and talk about Oregon. At this point in the season, you're probably in if the playoff starts today, but it doesn't. A long way to go, and the margins will be extra thin from here on out.
No, because if the season ended today, you're basically right on the cusp outside of the top 5, so you need to keep winning. You need to keep the intensity up, playing with a sense of urgency. For the second half of the season, David, I think that's a massive key for this team.
Man, it's so hard with young kids, 17, 18, 19, 20.
Touchdown, Oregon! Fired in from the red zone for the score.
The great thing about spreading a defense out, I can see where the blitz is coming from. I can see where they're weak. I can see my matchups. Nice job by the offense. Spread them out, taking advantage of their matchup, and getting in for the score.
Minnesota, 0.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Minnesota has it back, and the Gopher offense is headed onto the field. They've gotten off to a sluggish start and need to put something together on this drive. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
They're getting suffocated right away. How about the DB? Just seeing that initially, pulling the trigger, getting to him, get him on the ground, get the tackle for a loss.
And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And, man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground? That is a baller.
Under fire. Finds the tight end. They make the stop at the 26, and let's see if they bring out the punt team. And the Golden Gophers will punt it away on fourth down. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. Signals for the fair catch, and that's where they'll put it in play, just outside the 20. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. He put 2 touchdowns on the board in the early. Breaks into the open. A huge play, and they get it all the way to the 45-yard line.
Defensively, you'll take the slow death. You'll take 3, 4, 5 yards a pop, but you can't give up the massive plays. You got to do a better job containing the football, making them run the guys, and get them on the ground, for goodness sakes. This guy is fast, I know, but defensively, we got to swarm to the football and get him on the ground.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
Stopping the run is about physicality. It's about I'm bigger than you, I'm stronger than you up front. Really nice job by the defense, showing their strength, bowing up, stuffing the run.
Bully ball on 3rd and short. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. They decide against trying the 52-yard field goal. Instead, the offense trying to convert a 4th and short. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
Hey, 4th down, I need a first down. Go to the plays I do well. What do I do? What have I done well all through camp? What have I done well all throughout my career? Call those plays, have success, get the first down.
They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground cover to pick up the first. Time has expired here in the quarter, and Oregon has the lead. And they jumped out to that edge early. As we wrap up the first, let's take a quick look at our game stats. So second down here as we're back at it after the break. Dropping back, it's Rich. Immediately fires to the middle. Takes it all the way down to the 4 after making the grab, and they're set up. The Ducks have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. They'll go to the air. Got it set up on the outside. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Ducks! They've extended the lead and taken control here in Week 9. And with the extra point, they're up 21-0.
And that's his second receiving touchdown of the game. My man is just finding pay dirt. Tell you what, these are the kind of guys that you continue to feature throughout a game when he can do this kind of damage after he catches the football.
Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. The Minnesota offense is headed back onto the field. There's still plenty of time, but you see that 21-point deficit, and there is a sense of urgency now. And he gets it to the 45-yard line, and that'll be a first down. After the big play to start, now they are on the move at their own 45. He'll heave it deep. Finds space on the right. Turning it on. Ripped off a huge chunk play on that one as he gets the first down before he steps out of bounds. The Golden Gophers look to do some damage in the red zone. Looking to throw on first down. Catch in the middle, it's Need. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. The give to the back. And he gets it back to the 4-yard line. No farther than that, no gain on the play.
Yeah, you want to be physical. You want to assert yourselves. And now listen, I know this is a top 5 defense against the run in college football, but you got to believe you can do it and continue to stay balanced and run the football and be physical down here in the red zone.
They'll try to salvage a field goal on this drive. He'll boot it from the left side, and from this distance, that angle ought to be fairly easy. Never a doubt. Right down the middle. Are forced to settle for the field goal.
How great is it to know that if you can get the ball down somewhere close to the 40-yard line on your opponent's side of the field, you're walking away with at least 3 points because this dude is automatic.
And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. You want to talk about a drive where you impose your will? That's what they did, running it down for a touchdown, David.
There is nothing more demoralizing than that for a defense. To be physically pounded. The run is coming. You know it's coming, and you can't stop it.
Nothing the defense can do. That is mano-a-mano up front, and your guys getting a push. They know you're running it, and they still can't stop it.
He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. And the Ducks come to the ball trying to pick up this third and short. Across the 45. Oh, a lot of space. At the 20. Touchdown, Oregon. Excellent pass by the back on the option.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And the extra point gives them a 28-3 lead. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, we've got a final score for a notable game today in the American. Florida Atlantic took its show on the road, and they'll be packing a big old W in their bags for the trip back to Boca Raton. Never underestimate the importance of a road win and how it can impact a team's trajectory. Never a dull moment when it comes to the American. Back to you guys.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there, Kevin. Thanks for the update. Tough way to start this drive. Now they'll try to fix it on 2nd and 15. Sends it back in motion. Wants to go up top. Pucks it out of the air. And there might have been trouble if they hadn't gotten to him immediately. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He lofts one down the sideline. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. And the Golden Gophers will punt this one away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Fair catch is signaled and made, and they'll go to work from the 27-yard line. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute, David.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
The Ducks with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Pulls it and fires to the left. Oh, he's got some space. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
And I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. So now it's 2nd and long. Quarterback making checks. Back to pass, it's Rich. He's not afraid to go deep. Makes the catch at the 20. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a 1st down.
And that had to be a coverage bust on defense. There is no rhyme or reason why a receiver should be that wide open, that deep down the field. Defense, they better check themselves.
We're at the 2-minute timeout. They've built a big lead, and they'll try to pile on a little more before the break. This offense has been running wild in the 1st half, but wait, they want more before they go to the line. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Ducks! Precision blocking up front created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, and it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
35, Minnesota, 3.
Let's see if he can make a play on the return. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. Timeout called by the defense. It's their 1st of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Blasted as he lets it go. Just too much juice on that one as he airmails his receiver out of bounds.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the 1st half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the 2nd half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Oh, you know what time it is when the defense gets that stop on 3rd down. Fist up in the air. Nice job getting to the quarterback, putting some pressure on him, hitting him, forcing the incompletion. 4th down, baby.
First play of the drive comes from the 41. Looking downfield, it's Rich. Fires to the wideout. Complete to the left. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the 1st down.
Man, this quarterback is having a 1st half. He's over 200 yards already, heating up, setting up. Dude, this dude might break his career high in passing. I don't know what it is. Somebody gets...
He lets one fly deep. Got it. And he will score. Touchdown, Oregon. This dude is revving his engine like that duck coming out on a motorcycle. He is putting up points and finding the promised land.
And it's nice to have a guy that can do that. Goodness gracious, they just keep finding at Oregon is trigger men. Not only throw the football, but guys who can pick them up and put them down and make big plays.
Minnesota, 3.
The returner will field it and try to set up his offense in great field position. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. They take over late and have enough time to put together a drive. Finds his tight end. Just ran him over. He'll go out of bounds at the 22, methodically moving it away from their own end zone. Going to sling it on second down. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. They'll run the screen. And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time. The Golden Gophers will send out the punt unit. Looks it all the way in, and now turns his attention upfield. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. This has been an impressive first half, and Jesse, they'd love nothing better than to tack another one on before the break.
And why would they want to stop at this point? Everything they've dialed up, they've been able to execute throwing and running the football game.
And how critical is it for this defense to get a stop down right now before the half? They can create some momentum on their side by getting a stop before the half.
Looking to throw, it's Rich. A shot toward the end zone. Touchdown, Ducks! They went for it all, and it paid off with the score.
And this is blowout city. This offense has been up and down the field. We've seen explosive plays. They score again here right before halftime. I don't know, guys. I mean, can we do running clock in the second half?
On to attempt the try. And with that extra point, the lead remains in the gargantuan category. So they got the touchdown, now going to put it in the hands of their defense to finish off this half.
Minnesota, 3.
On the run from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. They'll start this drive going to the air. And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12. Just enough time to get off one more snap.
29 Philly.
Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. He can haul it in. Incomplete. They took a shot, but that's how we'll wrap up the half. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Guys, it is hard to beat Minneapolis when that town is buzzing as it is today. And talk about a first half for the dude in that backfield. That coaching staff has been giving rave reviews on a weekly basis. And through 2 quarters today, he's been a complete game changer. He's breaking the will of this defense, and that's something that's just very tough to quantify. And with that, let's send it back to our guys at the bank there in the Twin Cities.
All right, Kevin, about ready to get things cranked back up here. He'll put total leather and get this second half started. Let's see what he can do with the return. And good work by the coverage team to knock down the return man. Minnesota has it back, and the Gopher offense is headed onto the field. What could go wrong did in the first half, and they start this third quarter at the bottom of the mountain.
Man, that was bad. That was a frying pan to the head. That was a TKO. It was awful in the first half. Flush it. I got to start doing something right. I got to find some positives. I get the ball first to start this possession, try to put a scoring drive together.
The only thing you can do at this point offensively is just make sure your best players are touching the football as often as possible. You recruited these guys. You got guys out of the portal. You put your faith in them to make plays. This is a time to go out and do it.
Power football with the run. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
I got to be honest, I am shocked at just how well the defense has played in this game, especially stopping the run. We talked about statistically how they've struggled this season, but they have put the clamps down in this one, and they're just playing with a ton of intensity.
The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. They've been dominant, and now they'll try to execute to their own standard. They'll try the run. Picks up the first down, still moving. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line. Running game got it done on the last play, and now it's first down.
Get set, get set.
Might as well give it to him again. There he goes. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Oregon.
I love the execution on that play. Great blocking up front just to get the ball carrier an opportunity in the second level of the defense. And then at that point, it was make a guy miss and use the speed. That was a perfectly executed play.
56, Minnesota 3.
And he'll return it and try to get behind his blockers. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Minnesota offense is headed back onto the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. He kept those legs moving, got 3 out to the 19. After the productive first down play at 2nd and 6. Gives it on the option. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And yeah, that's kind of surprising. And we talked about this before the game. One of the big matchups. Run the football against a defense that's been susceptible against the run throughout the season. But this offense just can't find a way to get it going. And I'm surprised, but now what's your counterpunch? How are you going to get the ground game going? Because so far, not a lot of success.
And the Golden Gophers will call on their punt team. And these guys have been busy. 6th punt of the day. He'll settle for some pretty good field position and make the fair catch at around the 35. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. They're starting this drive with a massive lead, and they just want to finish strong. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Got enough for the first down and wants more. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
The Ducks will line it up on 1st and 10. Quick handoff. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Got 8 on first down, now looking at a 2nd and 2. Leaves it with the back. Breaks into the open. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
And running really has been the key on this drive, guys. Lots of success right there. They generate another explosive play. Their success running the ball, big reason why they've been able to put up a lot of points and have a really nice lead in this one. And now back in the red zone again, they're looking to add to that lead.
He'll get that one all the way down to the 4-yard line before he stopped. And the Ducks trying to pay off the threat on 1st and goal. Back to pass, it's Blade. Going to try to pop one on the screen. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Ducks! I mean, the way this team has dominated this game, impressive to say the least.
And it's cool now because you're kicking the credit of them so bad, you start to put the backups in, and all them get to get juice and get to get some playing time, get some feel good. And the other side, well, they're just taking it right to the face.
Looks like he's going to try to return it. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. Those two not on the same page. It's incomplete.
This is a situation here in the third quarter this offense did not want to be in, facing a top 10 defense, one of the best units in the entire country. They didn't want to get down on the scoreboard like this, and all of a sudden have to throw the football when the defense knew that was going to happen. The incompletion there is not a big surprise. This defense knows what's coming, and it's all because of the points right now on the scoreboard.
This is a design run. He was searching for that first down marker, but he'll come up short. They stop him at the 22. It'll be fourth down. The Golden Gophers line up to punt it away. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. He looks it in and makes the fair catch, and they'll have it at the 32. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect him.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone...
Turning it on! He's at the slippery slide, find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Oregon!
And to have a rushing touchdown of that type of yardage, you've got to be able to make something miss. It's one thing to get into the second level, but can you make that last defender miss? And you saw it on that play. Once he was in the clear with his speed, he was gone.
He'll take the return and try to improve the field position. And good work by the coverage team to get the return man down on the ground. Hands it off. Very little running room, if any, and he just hasn't had anywhere to go in this one. That's the end of the period, and Oregon has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. So the final period starts with a second down play.
29 Philly, 2-9.
Back to pass. Quickly to the tight end. And they bring him down quickly, but a good gain there. It'll be third and long.
42 Spider. 4-2 Spider.
From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads to the right. And this is going to be incomplete on third.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback in this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not able to hook up. You got to give this defense a ton of credit. They've done a great job in coverage. They've been breaking on passes. They've had their number, and that's why they're leading by as much as they are.
And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. They'll go to the toss. Oh, he's got some space.
Big reason why his team has the lead right now late is because of his performance running the football. Well over 100 yards in this game. They knew that they were going to have to really put a lot of pressure on him. He'd have to shoulder the load, and he has delivered for his offense all game long.
And when you're down later in the football game, you got to start taking some chances. And that was a beautiful run blitz. Great job playing the probability, understanding it might be a run to run some clock, and they guess right, and they make a big play for this defense.
He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening. The Ducks have it with a 1st and 10. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground. From the 14-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Here's the handoff. Headed to the end zone. Touchdown, Ducks! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. That lead a little more comfortable now as they close in on extending this winning streak.
Man, this has been a complete performance. The defense has been lights out, and the offense, obviously, just continues to pour it on. This is what you call having a great day. Putting it all together, offense, defense, complementary football.
Minnesota has it back, and the Gopher offense is headed onto the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. To the ground, he's got it again. He's knocked down behind the line of scrimmage again, and this just hasn't been his day. Nowhere to run. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Looking to fire. Throws to the back. Fired just a little too long as the junior frustrated he missed that connection. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the grab on the left. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain. And the Golden Gophers will bring the punt team onto the field. Kicks it high, and it's just hanging there as if it has helium in it and floating down toward the earth. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. That running game was impressive, taking them right down for a touchdown last time, David.
Yeah, just mauling. No secret play calls, just simply we are more physical than you, and we're pounding the football right at you, Paul.
So if you're on offense this next drive, take a look at their safeties and see if they're creeping up into the box. Because of your success running the football, this might be time to take a shot down the field and play action.
Defense not budging. He's still able to get 2 to the 29. Ball spotted at the 29. Here they come on 3rd and short. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. Nice job to get it past the sticks, and they get him down at the 35. It's a 1st and 10. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and this offense just a couple of minutes away from putting one in the win column. Ball is at the 35. It's 1st and 10. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? And the quarterback's just going to take a knee. Now facing a 3rd and long. Happy with the situation, the quarterback will take a knee. Just complete and utter dominance in this one. Outplayed their opponent and took care of business.
Yeah, total domination in all 3 phases of the game. Offense, defense, and special teams. This team came ready to play, and man, it was pedal to the metal right from the opening kickoff.
And that's how you like it. Forget the close games, forget the heartbreakers, this play could decide it. Just frying pan, meat face, ball game over.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.